What's up, guys? This is Do You Want a Bit of Brony. I'm going to be reacting to... Dude, don't tell me that you're that crazy guy. I'm you that you forgot back in Houston. Well, to tell you the truth, I don't remember you much. The only guy I know that was that crazy dude that said he was going to kill me in his sleep, but then I killed him. But then he came back to life because apparently he's some kind of immortal demon guy. But are you also an immortal demon guy? Because that would be pretty cool. Well, cool to an extent is make sure you're not going to kill me. You know what I mean by that. But yeah, you don't come to my mind. Since you're at least half as sane as the last dude. But you, along with the other guy, doesn't know how to knock. So, there's that. What do you mean you don't remember me? I'm the guy that you get. That is you that watches the Littlest Pet Shop episodes. You dubbed me as Littlest Pet Shop bronier guy person thing. No, yeah, completely forgot I could make one of you guys. Yeah, genetic cloning re-enhancements really do come in handy. I can't believe you forgot me back there, man. You know how long it took me to get here? I don't know, man. 3 months, 2 weeks, 3 days, and 17 hours? Exactly! Yo, man, you look pretty tired. I think you might need some water or something. Like, I got some in my mini fridge if you like some. No, I'm fine. Keep your water. I don't need it. I don't need your water. What I need is to catch up on the stuff that I didn't get to in, like, what, a long time. I know you haven't done anything, have you? Oh, yeah, I have been doing a lot of stuff, actually. Gravity Falls, Steven Universe, some My Little Pony episodes. There was supposed to be this other thing that I forgot to do. Oh, wait, yeah, that's why you're here, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. That's why I thought. So, okay, you go take a walk. I'm about to go start watching these episodes that probably everyone's been waiting for a long time. No, man, dude, I was just about to react to this video that was just gonna be like, I can't just take a walk now. You can't just cut me off on this own thing, even though you are me in a certain extent. No, there's no complaining out of this. You give me that place.
Go ahead and try, hit me if you're able. Can't you see that my relationship is stable? I can see you hate the way we intermingle, but I think you're just mad cause you're single.
This is mutiny. Yeah, whatever. Just go. Yeah, you're going. Doesn't matter. Just go. Okay. What is up, you guys? This is Do You Want to Build a Brony, and I'm gonna get started on a new Littlest Pet Shop episode. Yeah, kind of left me behind back there. But you know, we don't have to delve deep into it. Let's just say walking from Houston to where he is a particularly long amount of time, especially if you get lost like 10 times, and since he took the only phone that we had. So, let's just get started. This episode, I completely don't know what we left off from, and I don't have the episodes to track back to it, so let's just get into it, shall we? 3, 2, 1, now. Ah, squirrel. Know what I need. Oh, look at Blythe even's been laying around waiting for me. That is like one of the artsiest things she's done in like a while, I can see.
Oh, my sculpture!
Oops.
Vinny, that was my fruit scrap sculpture! I have to start all over. Except now my artistic muse has left me.
Hey, I said oops. What more do you want?
Same thing happens to me when something happens to my
We've
sketchbook.
run around the park, played with all the pet toys, and eaten everything but the blanket. Now what should we do?
Hey, I know. Let's all tell the most interesting thing that's ever happened to us.
Whoa!
Awesome.
Me first! I got a great story! It was a dark and stormy day.
Ooh, I like this story already.
Shh! I was on the bus with my owner, and it was super crowded.
Can we see?
Mooshed in, like sardines.
That's your owner?
Poor old lady was having a hard time staying on her feet.
Is that your owner?
My goodness. Oh, this is messed up.
She got herself together. She accidentally grabbed me instead of her purse and got off the bus with me under her arm.
Well.
That was a nutso day. Aren't you forgetting something? Forgetting something?
How'd you get back?
What happened to you after the bus left?
Oh, Zoe.
Well, when she figured she was holding a skunk, she screamed, I ran, somebody picked me up and took me on one of those cruise ship thingies, and we sailed off to the Bahamas, and I got left there for some reason, but then I snuck on this other ship, yada yada, detoured to Greenland, da-da-doo-doo-doo, caught a hot air balloon home, then at the end.
Well,
Okay.
that was...
That could be a whole episode on itself.
Okay, who wants to go next?
Oh, Vinny!
Oh, God.
Sorry. Penny Ling, Do you want to tell your interesting story next?
See, this is what happens when you try to get out of things.
Interesting?
You could always lie and say there was this day that someone stepped on my tail and I don't know, ran away from them. Boom, interesting story, done. You didn't have to be that interesting. Unless her problem is nothing interesting ever happened in her life, and that's just sad. Actually, okay, maybe I should watch the episode. Anyway, long time no see, and I don't know whether or not I'm gonna like mute the intro song because YouTube's been hard on copyrights now, but I'm pretty sure they haven't gotten to any of my Littlest Pet Test episodes. It's been a while, so.
Come on, Pennywing. Tell us an interesting story. I think I overdid it on some bamboo at lunch. Maybe somebody else should go.
Oh, I've got a really good one.
Awesome.
His name was Juan Jorge Jose.
Isn't that the dog who does those hilarious flips in the dog treat commercials? It's adorable how he gets those stubby legs up over...
Yes, adorable. We met on a modeling job for a dog food commercial. He
Oh, dear.
fell in love with me. But sadly for him, so did the camera. He wanted me to jump the fence and run away with him to Hollywood, where he would make movies and I would stay home all day raising a litter of puppies. But I had to remain true to my first love, having my picture taken.
Better love story than Twilight.
I can't believe you almost ran off with a big star.
Okay, who's next?
Ooh, once I took a train clear across the country.
That's your interesting story? You rode in a train?
Who said anything about riding in the train?
The things this show can make you think. Oh, that's cool.
I take it back.
That's a really great story, Benny. Gee, these stories just get more and more interesting.
Yeah, I was right. So oh
Tell
man.
everyone about the time you painted the king.
Okay. One time, I got to stay in a palace. See, my owner is the cousin to this cousin of the king's cousin, which makes me the pet of the king's cousin's cousin's cousin. Practically royalty. So, we went to the king's throne room for lunch, and here's where it gets exciting. I jumped on the food table just to see what was there. I knocked a glass of punch onto the king's shirt.
Onto a king? What happened?
And you didn't get beheaded.
Well, the color looked so pretty, so I had to make the rest of them look as pretty. So I used the rest of the food on the table to paint the king. One of my greatest works of art, if I do say so myself.
This is the best king ever.
I just said so by myself. Such a great
Awesome.
story, Minka.
One of the
Okay,
best,
Pennywing.
actually.
Now it's definitely your turn. Wow us.
Don't just say wow us.
One time I was eating, and a piece of bamboo got caught in my teeth. And I thought it would never come out. It did, though. The end.
That was amazing.
Story? Food got stuck in
That
your
happened to me
teeth.
like
You
almost
gotta
like
have a more
yesterday.
interesting story than that.
Except without bamboo, it was chicken.
Everybody has something interesting happen in their life.
Well, there was a time I saw a snake, and I jumped, but it just turned out to be a stick. The end.
Lame.
I'm just not interesting!
That was easy.
Oh.
I forgot how extremely sensitive she is. That's a little too extremely sensitive than I remember.
Don't worry about that stuff back at the park, Pennywing. It's just, everyone's so interesting. It has such great stories. I feel kind of left out.
I'm sure you have an interesting tale to tell, and you'll tell it when you're ready.
There's a lot of interesting things that happen to you.
Like a fairy tale?
Well, some stories are so good, they do seem like fairy tales.
Yes, like the king thing.
Well, I guess I could tell my story about the Green Bean Fairy Queen.
The green bean who to the what now?
The Green Bean
That
Fairy
that sounds like a
Queen.
Disney movie.
Gave me a hug and made flowers grow out of my hair.
Hold that thought, Pennyling.
What's this about interesting stories? Oh, we skip one park outing and we miss out on some great stories.
Lucky for you, you won't miss this one, Russell. Go on, Pennyling. Tell the others what you just told me.
Oh, it's not a big deal. Besides, I'm sure I've told you this one 100 times before.
Does anyone remember Pennyling telling us about a green bean fairy queen?
No.
Making flowers grow out of her hair?
No.
No.
Well, that part was a little weird. But after growing up with fairies, you kind of get used to that kind of stuff.
What are you talking about?
I see where this is going.
Probably start at the beginning.
Maybe.
I
Please
was born in the
prove me
misty
wrong.
forest of Galloway.
Suddenly breezes are coming to my head, and not the good ones.
The fairies brought me bean juice every morning.
Hold it! Did you just say fairies brought you bean juice?
Yes, the fairies were the reason I battled the crab witch while on my journey to find the watering stone.
Oh, I'm getting a headache. Shh.
You should.
I wanna
It's
hear
not that
more.
complicated.
Yeah, zip it, Pepper. Go on, Penny.
Okay, where was I? Oh, yes. Years ago, I lived in the forest of Galloway, where I was cared for by the bean fairies. The whole forest was beautiful. The fairies lived a very happy life, playing games, helping the green beans grow, and being very nice to each other. This is like that song about the boat and the rowing of the boat. Rowing the boat. No, that's not it. Hi, you are one fabulous looking fairy. They tried to teach me fairy things like how to fly.
Well, it seems easy. Just believe. You didn't believe hard enough.
I was way better at falling. Then one day, all the water that made the Green Bean Valley so green stopped flowing. Everything in the valley
Wow, that was fast.
raw, shriveled, and brown.
Wow. Okay, at least in the Lorax they showed a progression of things getting bad.
Only happen if somebody removed the watering stone from the waterfall.
And just immediate, like, dead.
Yes, the magical stone that keeps the waterfalls flowing.
Oh, that watering stone.
Yeah, not the
But
fire
naturally,
stone
the
that keeps
fairies
everything
assumed
burning,
it was
right?
the goblins who took the watering stone.
What?
I have never seen bean fairies so angry.
It is only Minka and
They were
Zoe.
throwing an all-out
Okay.
aerosol against the goblins. I had to do something.
I was pretty sure I saw other ones.
Let me go talk to the goblins and try to get the watering stone back. Because the goblins lived on a remote mountaintop, the fairies were afraid I couldn't make the trip. But I knew it was something I had to do.
Penny Lane too brave. This is what the story is about. Treacherous journey, I have to admit. What did I miss something really important in the other episodes?
Hello? Any goblins here?
I wonder what the goblins are gonna be. That would really help me. Yep. Why did I immediately see Benny? Okay.
Hey, that's not very nice.
We're goblins. It's a thing.
Hello, goblins. My name's Penny Lane, and I've come here for a reason.
Quiet!
Oh, jeez.
Goblins do not talk to strangers. Not without a test. You must pass a test.
What kind of test?
The test of wills.
A dancing test. Yeah, dancing test.
I see how she views Benny in
I
life.
just climbed that huge cliff wall, and I'm a little tired.
If you fail, we send you back down the cliff wall.
Seriously?
The only talking we want you to do is with your feet.
No cheating. You got an epic thing that you can twirl around. You're just supposed to be only dancing. Ribbon dancing doesn't count. I would say I could do that too, but that will prompt me to cut away from the video to show you how bad I am at it. Like that Dan versus episode. Everyone's a critic.
Now, you must return the watering stone and restore the water to the green bean land.
Huh? We're goblins. Took the watering. What? Well, goblins don't steal.
You didn't take the watering stone?
No, we love green beans. Yeah, who doesn't? They're so versatile.
Okay.
Well, this is awkward.
What you seek is not here.
Huh?
Really?
I
Thanks,
said-
Mongoose.
What you seek is not here.
How do you know what I seek?
Because
I
was
overheard.
listening.
Overheard your conversation.
Yes, I was standing right over there. He who listens is wiser than he who speaks.
Yeah, more like he who eavesdrops. Yeah.
Thank you.
How rude.
Goblin number 3 knows what it is.
Anyway, if you seek the watering stone, look to the one who hates the beans of green.
You speak in riddles, oh wise mongoose.
It's mostly,
Yes,
it's
like
not
the
much of a
reason
riddle,
the
just saying
chicken crossed
something
the
obvious, but we
road
don't know what it
known
is.
Only by the chicken and not by the road.
Is anyone writing this stuff down? These are gold.
Wise mongoose, will you take me to the one who hates the beans of green?
Are you brave enough to face beasts who breathe fire, demons who drip acid, and monsters who smell like rotten bologna and bananas?
One of these things are not like the other?
Okay, good, because this won't be that bad.
Cool. Just have to walk through a desert.
Wise mongoose, where are you taking me? Okay, no weird laughing, please. Are you taking me to the one who hates the
Okay.
beans of green, or aren't you?
I am not taking you. On this journey, you are taking yourself. I am only walking ahead of you in the same direction.
Ah! Stop talking like that!
Please.
Please, take one more step closer.
Okay. There, now what?
Now you meet your destiny. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Then when I say hello.
And
Yeah, you're immune to fall damage.
Dark, dark.
Dark.
Time for the pets to go home, Blythe.
Oh,
Don't
OCD is
worry.
gonna be kicking in
Penny Link will
hard.
finish her story tomorrow.
Wow, you really want to hear more of my story?
Are you kidding, Penny Ling? I need to know what happened when you went down the hole. Did the water ever come back?
It was the goblins who stole the watering stone, and the wise mongoose was just trying to get rid of her. Am I right?
You know, you should never trust a goblin.
Everybody's always trying to blame them just because they're goblins.
See you all tomorrow.
Oh, I hate cliffhangers.
Tell us about it. Wow, they were staring at that door pretty profusely. I hope I'm using that word right.
Good morning, Blythe. I guess I didn't hear you come in. All the little sweeties are here, except Penny Ling. They haven't moved since they got here. It's as if they're waiting for something. Oh,
I
they
feel like
are.
I'm worried.
Good morning, Penny Ling.
Everyone is dying to hear the rest of your story.
Come on, Penny Ling, finish your story. I barely slept last night. I was so excited to hear what happened next.
Oh yeah, I was just on the edge of my seat
the best story
waiting.
I've ever
I mean, like, I didn't even know where we're gonna continue.
Was
That commercial was long.
I lived in the misty forest of Galloway.
You already told us that.
Oh, sorry. I was climbing the rock cliff to get to the goblin encampment.
You again.
This part too.
Go to where you got sucked into the sand.
Oh, yeah. The wise mongoose told me to stand right on the spot where I fell through. I thought I was a goner.
Until you realize that pandas are immune to
Landed
fall
inside
damage.
Some kind of underground prison.
That was lucky.
Well, it was better than being buried in sand.
You got a point.
I wouldn't do that if I
You've
were
been
you.
buried in sand before. You will be the sand guardian, guardian of the sand.
Said that?
Voice in the fire.
What?
Yeah, there's a face in the fire. I know it takes some getting used to. Spirit of the flame, flame keeper, whatever.
He is the flame guardian, guardian of the flame.
Are you looking for the crab witch?
Is she the one who hates the beans of green?
Probably. She's pretty crabby. And if there's hating going on somewhere, then yeah, it's her.
Where is she?
I swear to God, if it's
If
Zoe.
I had to guess, I'd say behind
Wait, no,
that
it can't be
wooden
Zoe.
door.
I just realized.
But
Okay.
everything here is booby-trapped, so just a heads up.
Well, I don't see any booby traps.
Danger.
Well, that was convenient.
Tell me about it. I was. Never mind. I just realized what they called that stone.
Well, what do we have here?
Yeah, that'd be Pepper.
A visitor, I see. We've come to take back the watering stone.
Hey!
I'm worried about
leave me
this.
out of this.
A green bean lover, eh? Personally, I can't stand them. Oh, so because you don't like green beans, you have to steal the watering stone and keep it locked in a cabinet? That's right.
Every opinion in the world.
I am very
I don't like it. Since I don't like it, no one should like it either.
It's green beans, or is it all vegetables?
What's it to you? I stole it fair and square, and now I'm gonna keep you here as my prisoner forever!
She looks actually pretty good like that. I like that look for her.
Hey, what's the big idea? That display case was my mother's! Get back here! Why did I put these booby traps in here? Ow!
Hey, goblins! I got it! I got it!
Wait, why are you going to the goblins? You need to go to the place where the watering stone needs to... Okay.
Oh no! She fell off!
Unless that... Okay.
I'll never forget you!
Yeah, unless the desert is right on that cliff, or goes on an incline, so...
What did she say her
Never
name
mind.
was?
And let me guess, everything's just all green again. Okay. Alright, okay. This is how that works. Okay. I wish farming was that easy. Then I would be a farmer instead of just playing Harvest Moon all day.
Welcome. And that's it. The end. Hey, didn't you say something about getting a hug that made flowers grow out of your hair?
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, that was the best part.
Of course. The only character that didn't show up.
Penny,
Wow.
you have been very brave and worked very hard for us. Anytime you need me, just call my name, and I will come to you.
That looked painful. He just came out of your scalp like, we're just coming out.
Story, Pennyling.
Okay.
As far as stories go, it was very interesting.
That'd say
Give
it's
me
adequate.
a break. There's no way that story was true.
It's 100% true.
If it's true, call the Green Bean Fairy Queen here right now.
Well, Green Bean Land is very far away. I don't think a call will go through.
Yeah, dude, you don't want to pay $1.25 for that collect call, man.
Not true! None of it! I just made it up as I went along. So I'd have an interesting story to tell like everybody else.
I actually have to admit,
You
that was
made up
great
all of
stories
that?
of it.
The
On the
fairies,
spot.
the green beans, the goblins, and the watering stone?
Mm-hmm. That was awesome!
I could never have made up a story
Okay.
like that.
I think being such a great storyteller makes Pennyling pretty interesting.
Come on, Blythe, stop trying to grasp straws
I
here.
don't, but I do agree.
Really? You think I'm interesting?
Everybody.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was gonna do something else today, but I'd rather hear another story.
Oh, tell us another week.
Well,
Yeah, so that'll be the next
you
episode.
insist. Now this is a great story. Millions of light years from Earth, on a planet of rocks and dust, there was a little pet shop.
Oh, that's adorable. Long, long ago in a galaxy far, far away, there was a little pet shop that had, like, there's these friends that had interesting stories, except this one character that didn't have any stories. Then that character made up a story to try to be interesting, and then they started to tell a story about how there was a galaxy far, far away. Anyway, this is a nice comeback, even though, yeah, I completely forgot how, like, random episode-y that Littlest Pet Shop can be after a long time but not being able to watch it, and also that heat stroke that I've had from the constant walking out of nowhere because, you know, again, I'm a completely different person and not the same person. It's great. Okay. This episode was really really fine. If there's one thing I do remember from Littlest Pet Shop is that Penny Ling has been on the sidelines, if not in the main seat for a while, and when she is in the main seat, it's mostly about her being very Fluttershy-ish, in a sense. But in this episode, she really showed up a good story there. I liked the premise. I liked the story. It was cool. She put her friends in there, and I can see if you want to do like a psychological thing with that story, then you can, because I did, with how the basics of what she put in particular story elements with her friends and how she views them in that story. Yeah, that can be interpreted as many different things. So yeah, so I'm just gonna get back into it. And one also I remember is my beginning and endings to these episodes aren't big, so hey, episode, that's a good thing. With a guy talking through it, that's interesting. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
You were the fire burning brightly through my soul. You made my knees go